Previously on the Goblin Market, those two injured dwarves were imposters. Who could have known it was the villains Karn and Ibrox disguised as mountain dwarves? After a high-level meeting with the king of a country ready to fail, the crew makes an offer to what they think is a rival faction, but quickly realize they are playing into the powerful gauntlets of the faithful of Mystra. The ensuing battle destroyed statues and pillars, and now Karn is headed down toward the king's retinue. Guards are headed up to fight the crew, and Ibrox peace outed back into the town above the mountain. What are these guys going to do next? Find out now in the Goblin Market.
To the river they tread, only to be swept away.
Morning and evening you may hear the cry, candies and berries and baubles to try, sweet to the tongue and sound to the eye, but heed words of caution when you then decide to come by. Come by, get, come by, come by, get, come by, come by, get.
Just beware the Goblin Market.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. You're listening to the Dungeon Dads. As always, I'm your DM, Tom Blaylock, and I'm joined today by Tim Carr, who will be playing Eabis the Kyber.
Yeah.
What's up, Tim?
You know, I'm ready to go, I think. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do here, but I'm ready to find out.
I was promised a direction in the bonus episode, and that is all I prepared for. But I'll roll whatever. John Watson playing Dinfa the Kyber. What's up, John? How's it going?
Out of the way! Out of the way! He's getting away!
Who you looking at? Who you looking at? Up, down. And Sam Frank playing Charnak the botanist. What's up, Sam?
I feel like in this scenario, down is up and up is down.
Yeah, it's crazy. We'll see what happens. So yeah, like hopefully you have a good sense of this. You're still in this big giant room, and now you have rubble and statues that are sort of littering the ground. Don't forget, they have only recently removed a huge number of bodies. They wanted to make it nice for you all when you were meeting with them, and they had been using this room as a storage place for the dead. So it also smells really bad in here.
Thanks for reminding us.
Yeah, I mean the whole area has been the air holes have been sealed off for over a year. So they're getting their oxygen from other places than they normally would have. So like also the air is stale. There's death. There's defecant. There's like all of the smells of people that are that have been sieged for a very long time and are not making it. Like they're not surviving this for much longer. You figured out that these guys were disguised. One of them ran up the stairs, Ibrox, and the other one, Karn, ran down the stairs toward where the king has just left. I think you have a pretty big decision to make, like where you're going to go.
I'm out of spell slots and all my luck points, my favorite foes. So I think we should probably take a long rest.
Long rest is doable, but it's not doable here right now.
Are we in initiative?
You're not in initiative, but you don't have long before you are.
Busk starts heading down it dashes down the hallway that Karn went.
Fuck. Let's go, Charnak. Come on.
I dash too, and it looks like I'm following Busk, but then I run slightly faster than him.
God damn it! I put my shadow flat against the ceiling. The shadow is traveling flat against the ceiling.
Huh. Okay.
All right.
What's that mean?
That means that it's traveling. It's like you know how you lay yourself flat against the wall. It's laid itself flat against the ceiling, and it's traveling after me.
And it can just fly. It's just flying.
Yeah. I can make the shadow go in any direction.
And how far can you make it go?
30 feet.
Oh, so you can move, but it's losing ground on you because you're dashing.
It says you can move it 30 feet. I don't know if that means I can also dash it. I don't know.
You can't dash that.
Well, it doesn't have that action, right?
Yeah.
Well, he can make it reappear as a bonus action.
I can also make it reappear as a bonus action. I can.
Okay, so you just
grab it. It's moving. It's moving down the. It's moving
flickering
down on the ceiling, up against the ceiling.
Okay, so So you get into the tunnel, and actually, because you just started chasing Karn.
Yeah.
And while he is a fast dwarf, he is not losing you. And so these stairs initially are just a straight shot down, about 300 feet. And so the guy was ahead of you, and there are lights that are sort of magic lights that are just super, super, super dim, about like the dancing lights spell. If you guys have seen this, each one of these like small orbs on the wall are putting off about 10 feet of dim light. So
look out, more light orbs.
It is, but they're not moving. They're just on the wall. And so you can see sometimes he comes in and out of shadows as he's running, and then down the stairs, you can see it gets to a wall at about 300 feet or so away. And that's when you see this like wall of dwarven soldiers turn the corner. Hard to tell how many they are, but they are moving up toward you. And you probably have about 3 or 4 turns before we're in initiative. You can tell me what you're doing that's different, or we can keep going and I can describe what they're doing.
Well, how far away from us is he?
He is
as we come to the staircase.
He's about 90 feet ahead of you.
Oh, well then I know what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. So do we want to be in initiative then?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to shoot him with an arrow. Whatever else you guys are doing.
All right.
Olney! Stop that! Stop him! Stop him!
Yeah, I'm just dashing after him.
Let me clear this. I got 2 screens now, guys.
Yeah.
I'm moving things over. I got cards going over. So good.
So good.
I need some rubber bands.
Apparently, that's the key. Tim
said
he
some rubber
needs
bands.
Yeah, he needs some rubber bands.
I only got one screen. I don't have enough rubber bands.
Yeah. Well, get you some rubber bands.
Well, or I have to go in a different room, and then the kids come in, and then it's forget it.
All right.
So we're all re-rolling initiative.
We're all rolling, right?
Yeah, we're gonna all roll initiative.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
4.
Ooh, nice.
16.
Okay.
What's your dex?
Who's with the same dex? So you told me I could go first last time, so you can go first this time.
Oh, look at that. That's a gentleman. Oh, man. Okay.
Friends be like.
So, we'll start off with Charnak. It'll be you.
Okay.
Tell me how you deal with dim light.
Great.
Do you have disadvantage in dim light?
So no, so again, this is one of those things. I have dark vision, but I'm in Gregor Wint's body. So how are we adjudicating that?
Yeah, I think in this case you're gonna have disadvantage on this shot. Coming down. But I think low light. Let's see. What does low light give him? No effect on attack rolls. Okay. Just on perception. Okay. All right.
Okay. So you were doing this with disadvantage?
Yeah, and he's the only one there, so you're relatively certain. No, you didn't no disadvantage. Just do a regular straight roll. Straight roll.
Okay. Straight roll. Because if it's disadvantage anyway, I'm closing my eyes.
Yeah. No, it's not.
10.
Okay. That's a miss.
And then I run 35 feet.
Okay.
And yell, "Assassin! Assassin!"
All right. I wonder what they're going to say. Okay. And it's you, Dinfa.
Okay, you said he's 90 feet away?
Yep. Oh, and Sam, did you keep moving after firing?
Yeah. So now I am 55 feet away.
Okay. All right.
All right. I'm going to dash 60 feet.
Okay.
And then and I'm going to say that dwarf there, he's going to kill the king. And I'm going to bonus action put a shadow man 15 feet ahead of me. So that's 15 feet away from Karn.
Okay, nice. All right. So you are how far away from Karn now? 30 feet?
I'm 30 feet away.
And Sam, you are
55 feet away.
Fuck. All right.
I'm still at the top of the stairs.
All right. Karn.
I wish I had Firebolt.
Come on, Eabis.
It's not my fucking turn yet.
All right.
I'm trying.
Karn turns around and 30 feet. He can get to you.
He's going to see my shadow dude. The shadow dude's going to hit him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just fuck it. He's not going to get away from you. He turns and he moves to you.
Okay, so he's going to run past my shadow, and I'm going to get an opportunity attack. Come on. 16.
16 hits.
Okay. Ooh. Damn it.
Damn it.
You hit him.
I know.
What do you mean, damn it?
Just anytime it's his turn, John's like, fuck.
Do you not want to roll dice? I mean, what are we doing?
I don't like it. I just don't like it.
God damn it.
Because he needs to die now is the thing.
Okay.
9 slashing.
I mean, I told you he's pretty fucked up, right?
You told me he's pretty fucked up. That's what you told me.
He's pretty fucked up. He's in phase 3, but there's nothing good happens in phase 3. I'll tell you that much. All right. Okay.
But he's still up with the 9 damage.
He's still up with the 9 damage.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. So he moves right up to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that means...
That means that I attack again.
He is... What?
Sentinel?
Do you have the thing that lets you attack when somebody
gets... I've got Polearm Master, but that's a reaction too, isn't it?
It's a reaction. You only get one reaction.
I only get the one reaction
on the shadow.
So
right. He was 55, so you are still within 30 feet. Sam, right? Charnak is within 30 feet, right?
If he's up on Dinfa.
He's up on Dinfa.
Yeah, he's 25 feet.
This is the first time you've actually seen this gauntlet.
Okay.
And so he's got, in one hand, he's got a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And his right hand is just the gauntlet, and his left hand is a hammer.
Okay.
And he sort of holds this hammer, his gauntlet up. He closes it into a fist. And as he closes his hand into a fist, the thing looks like it grows about 3 times the size of his fist, just the plain gauntlet. And it looks like he's about to swing at you, and you get ready to like be dexterous and move out of the way. And instead, he hammers down right in front of you on the ground. And
look out, he's going to bang it in the morning.
It sends a shockwave through your whole body. Like you feel like you are going to come apart at the seams. And I need for you and for Charnak to give me a con save.
All right, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
16.
19.
Okay, so you both pass. You are not prone, but you're going to take half of... So 6 damage.
Okay.
You both take 6 damage, but you're not prone.
Okay.
And now the ground all around you is difficult terrain.
You hear Charnak in the back going, "Ow!"
Yeah, and I guess your echo is gone too, right?
Ow!
No,
it's the first time he's been hurt.
The echo was behind him.
Yeah, but 3. It's a 30-foot radius everywhere around him.
So it would have been.
That's bullshit. All right.
That's all right. It's a bonus action, right?
Boop, boop. Yeah. And oh Jesus,
is that his turn?
No, that's his action, and he's going to interpose his hammer. So he begins to spin his hammer in his left hand in front of right up in your face.
Okay.
It forms a little, almost like a little shield here. Okay, and Tim, it's you.
So I'm at the top of the stairs. So he's 90 feet. Oh no, he moved 30, so he's 60.
He's 60 feet away from you now,
and I can move 25. Okay, so I'm gonna see this. I can only move 25, so I can't get close enough to be in this mess anyway. But I'm going to move about 20 feet forward. Who the fuck do you think you are, Tor? And I'm gonna do a mind sliver.
Okay, all right.
So that will be an int save.
Ooh, that's not a good one.
DC 13, so not a high one.
Right.
And it's a 1d6.
That's a 2.
Well, he's going to take 1 damage.
That's all right. That's every little bit counts, man.
And he's going to also take 1d4 off of his next saving throw.
That might make a difference
before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And then, so I'm going to stay a little bit behind Charnak. So I'm going to stay 10 feet behind Charnak. So I'll be 65 feet away from him.
Okay.
No, wait. No, 40 feet away from him.
Okay.
Because he was 60 to begin with.
All right.
That's it.
And so far, far, far in the distance, you see the guards running up toward you. They're probably about a minute away. From getting they're not. They're 300 feet. They're 3 turns away from getting to you. 3 turns away from getting to you. And you hear one of them say, "Oh shit! The walls are cracking! Watch out, boys!" All right, and we're back at the top. Charnak.
I thought I had something as a ranger that let me ignore difficult terrain, but maybe it was.
I think it's favored terrain, right?
Well, yeah, I didn't. We're not doing that anymore in the revised.
Oh, that's over,
ranger.
Right?
But, well, in any case, it doesn't matter because all I'm doing is stepping back 5 feet to be out of it for now. But because he is within 30 feet, I am using a bonus action to tag Karn with Planar Warrior.
Nice.
And I will be shooting him again. 16.
That's a hit. Oh, wait. You got to roll again.
Why do I got to roll again?
He's interposing his hammer. You have disadvantage. You get disadvantage on these attacks.
Interposing his hammer.
Yeah.
Your arrow's got to pass through at the right time.
21.
All right. So you hit him.
Still hit him. So that is 11 force damage.
Okay. Oh,
because Planar Warrior
really use a get out.
Yeah, all damage from the attack becomes force damage. This guy was on death's door, and we've hit him for 20 points of damage, and he's still out.
He drank a potion. He drank a potion when he was running down that hill.
Did it take a bonus action?
It did. He doesn't get anything nothing he can do. So, All right.
I am going to move back about 10 feet. So I'm 40 feet away from it.
Okay.
Just so that if he wants to hit me with another shockwave, he's got to take an opportunity attack.
Yeah. All right, Dinfa, it's you.
Okay. Listen.
I'm listening. I'm ready for it.
He's interposed his hammer. His hammer is in between me and him.
Yes.
I look like I'm about to fuck his shit up.
Yes.
I see where this is.
A shadow appears behind him.
I love it.
Which means that it's attacking from hidden, which means it should attack with advantage.
Well, it's not hidden, but
it's behind. He can't see it. It's
behind him. He can't see it.
He can't see it or hear it.
It doesn't make a noise. It's a shadow.
He can't see it or hear it. It's attacking from hidden.
I'll allow it.
So
look, I'll allow it. It just
I would never.
No, Sam, he's going to roll twice, and I'm going to take the one that was rolled first.
No, advantage. God damn it.
That shadow never took the hide action.
See, not even an issue. 16.
Not even an issue. Look, I'm just trying to get.
You don't get to make it behind him and get a surprise on him every time. He's
Not
seen
every
you
time.
do
It's
this
just
shit.
this time. It's just this time.
He's seen you do this shit.
He's seen me do it now.
And you
this
hit
time.
him. There's no. Don't even worry. You got it.
11 slashing.
Okay. So you slice him. His hammer stops spinning, and he's about to fall down.
All right, and that's all I've got because that was my bonus action to get the shadow there. I can't bonus action
Oh
halberd.
shit! Really? You don't get to attack him again? Okay.
I don't.
Well, his eyes go blood red, and you've seen this before. And he takes an immediate turn. This is not his turn
to bring you down.
He hammer strikes on you.
All
right. Here we go. 1.
Yes. Does he though?
All right. And let's see here.
So distracted by
he gets 2 attacks.
Why? That sucks.
24.
Yeah, that'll
hits,
hit.
Right?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, dude. Do you have the hit points to not go unconscious?
No, I'm going down. Go ahead.
Going down?
Well, let's see what he does.
Let's see what he does.
Good for him.
Yeah, it is. 16 bludgeoning.
I'm out.
And you see that the light returns back to his eyes, and he goes, Karn will survive. And he moves 30 feet on his turn.
Mm-hmm.
He ignores your downed body. You lucky.
Wait, but it's difficult terrain.
Bastard.
It is difficult terrain.
He moves through his own difficult terrain as though it was not difficult.
That's some bullshit.
Listen, I made the character. It's all right here. It's all right here.
It's exactly how I dreamt it up.
That's exactly how I imagined it. He just skips. It's amazing. He looks like almost like a dancer as he makes his way across the rubble, and he gets to. Oh shit!
He doesn't get to nobody.
He doesn't get to you. He only goes 30 feet, so he gets to the edge of the thing. How far were you, Tim, from him?
40. I was 10 feet behind Charnak, so I was 40 feet away.
Okay, 50 feet.
Well, I was
Charnak
40,
40 feet.
So you're 50. Yeah.
Oh, well,
so he moves 30.
Way.
So you're still within range of this.
But that was before Charnak backed up that I got there. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
So he.
So now we're standing together 10 feet away from him.
Yeah, he slams the ground. The con saves, both of you.
How?
This is his normal turn. He got to do a multi-attack on his legendary action. Now he has no more legendary actions.
Was that the trigger because he got to 0?
He got to 0.
Yeah.
My question is, how many times can he do that?
That's it. He's done it 3 times.
14.
Ooh. He's gone down 3 times?
He's done the attack 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
20.
Okay. So, Tim, you're going to take the full load. Sam, you'll take half. Okay, that's 16. So 16 for Tim,
Ow!
8 for Charnak.
Ow!
What was the DC?
15. DC 15.
Boo.
All right, and he begins to spin his hammer.
And it's my turn next,
And it's your
right?
turn.
Mm-hmm.
And he has disadvantage on his next, right?
Save.
No, a D4 off of it.
Yeah, D4 subtracted from his next save. I mean, the problem is I don't have anything that does a lot of damage because all I got is cantrips left.
1 hit point.
Healing word somebody.
I don't have that.
You got 1 hit point, Tim.
Yeah, but I got a staff. I'm just come in and whack him with it.
Yes, you're good with that.
No,
staff.
wait a second. Mind spike him again.
Yeah.
Or that mind sliver.
Yeah, mind sliver.
Get him, and then you had minus D4.
Yeah, all right.
He's got the minus D4 on the save.
DC 13.
Stack him.
Okay.
For 6 damage, motherfucker.
Wow, that's a lot. All right, what is it? It's an int?
It's an int save, and I will roll the D4 unless you want to do it.
5 minus a D4. 1,
Minus 1.
4. And describe what it looks like when this guy, this raging berserker, dies of a mind sliver.
I think you just see like a weird flash through Eabis's eyes or through Davman's eyes. And then like a finger pointed. And then just like his head just clicks, almost like a tiny little bomb went off in his brain, but only big enough to, not big enough to shatter his skull, just enough to go click.
That's amazing. Now I have a rules question.
Yeah.
Disguise self does not take concentration.
Correct.
Is he still disguised as he goes unconscious?
Did he cast it?
He cast it on himself, yes.
I mean, I guess if he casts it on himself, it lasts for the duration.
Yeah, but it's funny how it could like wear off if it lasts for an hour.
Yep.
But they also fail to hold up to physical inspection. So, that's just the changes. Yeah. So like,
he becomes an object. A corpse becomes an object, and this is only.
And then it is no longer a creature.
It's no longer a creature.
Okay, so it would have to wear off then.
So it just it ends.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you've got.
Man, that's heavy.
Your guy,
yeah.
So your guy
becomes an object.
But give me a death save, John. It is now your turn.
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
it is.
No, wait. I thought Sam was going first.
Yeah, I thought Sam's going before me.
I wanted to have you go first, so I get a death save.
Well,
you can't get to 3 death saves in one turn, thankfully. So
I am out of
potions,
spell slots.
What about potions?
I don't have any potions.
I only have expeditious retreat potions. Oh,
I
shit.
have a potion.
You have a potion on your belt?
It's on me.
You got to run up there.
I'm gonna. I assume his difficult terrain, did that go away, or did he actually shatter the stone?
It's shattered. Yeah, it's difficult terrain. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this could actually happen then.
This is build some drama.
Yep. He's got it. He can't get to me.
So
or he can dash over and then.
But he still can't do anything.
Right.
I can dash to get to you, right? But I can't do anything this turn.
Yeah. I'll let you do a perception check to find the potion.
Oh, okay. Is he wearing a belt?
He is.
But it's an illusion.
Yeah, right.
That die went everywhere, but it's a 25 perception.
Oh, it's so good. So you reach around his body and you feel him, and then you think it's
God damn, Tom.
You think you're like, oh my God, there's so much blood here. There's so much blood, but you realize it's actually a broken potion bottle.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You fucking asshole.
They make him tough for a reason.
All right, give him his potion bottle.
Well, he can't. I have to make a death save.
No,
yeah, but nobody else has any other
turns. You're not going to bother. He's not going to have to make 3 anyway.
Games with you. Come on now. Get him up.
So I wake up.
Roll your potion.
Am I with what's his name?
Charnak? Yes, you're with Charnak.
Like deer?
No, I'm back with because Dinfa woke up. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah. What is going on over there?
This damn dwarf, he has a hammer. He keeps hitting me in the face with it.
And you see Idea, he says, everyone keep stacking sandbags. And you realize that they are creating a little like alcove in the mountain, and the water is still gushing down around them. He says, it's very unsafe here. Very unsafe.
What about
I've been doing my best to protect your bodies.
Oh God. What about the dwarf that we sent down here?
He's there. He's also stacking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we will have this handled soon. Thank you for protecting us. Oy.
All right. So I'm gonna try to go back into Busk, but you said that what's the potion? 1d4 plus what is it?
It's 2d4 plus
2d4 plus 4?
2?
Oh no, wait. Is it a greater healing?
It's your potion. You tell us.
I thought it was a regular. It's 2d4 plus 2. That's why I'm trying to. A regular healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that we've all got it right. Okay, 2d4 plus 2. Here we go.
2d fruity.
Okay, so 6.
Okay.
I wake back up to 6.
All right.
And then Dinfa can get back in. I say,
oh, Charnak, did we win?
Well, we are still alive. And I will count that as a victory for the time being. I believe now we will have a diplomatic challenge with these fellows approaching us.
I'm sure you have it covered.
Shall I speak to them?
Yes, as Gregor went, yes, please.
Yeah.
Very good. I will use my natural charisma to win them to our cause.
Eabis, help us.
I'm coming. That's just these cracks look bigger than they look.
Yeah. the dwarves are rushing up, and they sort of surround you immediately in a sort of semicircle, the three of you. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this?
Do you know this beardless bastard? He came to kill the king.
Good God, that's Karn.
That's right. You called him Olney.
Slight correction, that was Karn.
When did he arrive?
He'd been calling himself Olney. When did he arrive?
No. Well, where's the real Olney?
Don't know.
We don't know, but probably nowhere good.
Oh.
Was he in your attacking party that went up?
He was.
Then I'm sorry for your loss.
He was the best of us. Well, Karn was the best of us for years. And one of the guys puts his spear down. He says, "This is fucking crazy."
While he's doing that, I sort of lean over as an aside to Busk. I'm like, see if you can get that glove off his hand.
Busk kind of stumbles over and starts crawling around. Oh, my head.
Our friend here is very injured. There was another with Karn. He headed towards the surface. Are you familiar with the goblin Ibrox?
Are we ever? He's the bane of Torag's Hall.
He was called by Tigreth.
Ah, fuck.
They walked us in here themselves, and we didn't realize.
Their magic clouded our vision.
He was right there next to the king, and one of the other guards says, "King says he can see through magic."
Well, he might have missed that one.
But you got the king's gauntlet back. The hand of Torag. That's gonna be a really big boon for the mountain.
Yes, we will take charge of bringing it to him. Where is the king now? Is he safe?
He's in the safest place we have now. He's in the temple. Come on with you.
All right. Well,
yes, give us just a moment here. We need to verify a few things. Like, Busk, did you find anything else useful on the?
I'm gonna take the gauntlet off, and I'm gonna look. I'm gonna
what's that hammer?
Pat him down. I'm gonna mess with all his stuff. I'm gonna do a perception check.
I'm gonna feel all his junk.
I'm gonna feel all his junk.
Okay.
A 17.
I'm gonna loot that body.
Okay. So as you sort of pull open his cloak, you realize he's wearing a chain shirt.
Okay.
But it's not made of steel or chain. It's actually made of gold coins that have been linked together with bronze. So
wow.
it's not the best armor, as you can tell by how easy it was to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very valuable piece here that you can cut the leather and you can sort of disrobe the chain shirt off of him.
And the coins themselves can't be spent anymore, but we could sell this for money.
Yeah, I mean you could break the bronze. I mean you got steel, like you break the bronze that is holding it all together, mm-hmm. and you could then there's still just gold coins
mm-hmm.
that have been linked together. It's not a good job of workmanship.
Okay, and the coins haven't been destroyed. People would accept these coins.
Yeah, it's gold. Yeah, it's gold. Yeah. I mean, it's gold. You can tell it's gold immediately. He's got a hammer that doesn't seem to be anything special.
Okay.
It's a war hammer, and then the gauntlet is sort of it's loosening on his hand as you're touching it and pulling at it,
mm-hmm.
and finally you just lift up his arm and it falls right off. It the first tug feels like it's really it's a part of him almost, you're being watched very closely by these dwarves, and one of them says, "Be careful on that. If you try to fuse with it, and it doesn't want you, it'll blow you right out of your own body.
All right. Dinfa, you've had enough of that today, haven't you?
Yeah. That's all I've got.
Yeah.
Goblin hammer, chain shirt.
That's all he's got.
He doesn't have any other coins on him or coin purse or anything.
He's got this weird gold chain shirt, and he's got the hammer, and he's got the gauntlet. That's
as
it.
Blade once said, "This ain't the much of dimes."
Yeah, that's right.
All right, I grab all that stuff.
Okay. All right.
Is the Warhammer like identifiably Karn's in any way that we could tell?
Yes. I mean,
is it like fancy inscribed?
So it is not fancy at all, but it is pure iron.
Okay.
And that is not normal. Normally the heft would be wood or something. It's incredibly heavy. And it's on a long leather strap that he uses to spin it around on.
Okay.
Come on, gentlemen.
Wait, I want to stand here just a little longer to make sure his death saves have run out. I'm tempted to just crush his head with the hammer.
You
just to make sure it takes a higher level spell. Yeah.
Clunk.
Yeah, I'm.
What shall we do with the corpse?
I'm
this
standing up
here?
and I drop the hammer on his head.
They've got a whole system.
Wait,
if you didn't
no. We'll want to recognize him.
They recognize him. Whoops.
We will want to show the king that he is dead.
We're going to bring his body. And they put their spears underneath him, and they make a little gurney like thing with straps that they have. They put their belts together, and they make a little gurney, and they start to carry him, and say, "The king will like to see this. It's a small victory in a series of great losses."
Lead the way.
Yeah. So they go, and 3 or 4 of the spearmen go and hang back behind you, and they say, "Yeah, we'll protect your flank." And you sort of make your way down into the mountain. When you get to the bottom of the stairs, it opens up into a great hall. I want you to sort of imagine, like you can't see the end of this thing. There are pillars in the middle. It's about 15 feet high, 15 to 20 feet high. So it's not like a natural cave that that's towering high. This thing has been cut out of stone, and it sort of has a central nave, and then there are arched columns all down this hall, and it goes deep into the darkness in the distance. The smell is a little better here than it was up in the main area, but you see that they have carried all the bodies from the sort of welcome area, and they have stacked them up just to the left of the stairs when you come down. And so,
sorry, I feel like these people are just stacking up bodies wherever we go.
It's
coming downstairs. Move the bodies down.
Yes, it's. I mean, they wanted to give you a good
anywhere
impression.
These guys go, they should see a pile of corpses.
Well, all they did was move corpses from the storage area that was near the surface, and they moved it down here as, like, just in case you got a glimpse down the stairs. This is like the first place that's not in view of the stairs that are going down. And they lead you past that. You see there are people who are sort of just milling about in this corridor here. They look homeless. They're sleeping in just sort of on their tents that are just on the ground. And then you keep going, and about another 200 feet, there's another series of columns that goes to the right. you've totally lost your sense of direction at this point. Like north south, it's really hard to tell. And you enter into another room, smaller, but it's still pretty grand. It's got a series of stone tables in the room, and it's got a large bookcase at the end. And this is a temple to some god that you're unfamiliar with. Some version of Dumathoin or Torag or something. And the king is sitting in a chair that is a very plain chair. It rocks. There's nothing grand about his stature here. And he says, "Come, the air is better here."
"Hail, good king. We bring glad tidings for a change."
"Yes, well, what could you possibly bring that's going to make our lives better?"
"It's not so much about making the lives better as stopping the precipitous fall of them becoming worse. We bring you the head of Karn Stonehand."
"Oh. What about the hand of Karn Stonehand?" And one of the guards says, "Yep, they have it."
I look at Busk and I'm like, all right.
Nod reluctantly.
Listen, I got blown out of my body once. It was a transcendent experience, but I don't want to try it with a big stone glove.
I nod reluctantly as well, and I hold up the glove.
This is good. It's probably too late, though.
It has been a long day, full of many deeds. Night. It's still night, isn't it? It's hard to tell down in these halls.
It is day for us, but yes, it is night for you. I worry that...
That's a whole other wrinkle I just wasn't prepared to mentally accept right now.
I worry about the following. This gift is great. If you think this will change my mind about unleashing the mountain onto the town above, I'm afraid that ship has sailed.
What do you mean?
Yeah, pardon me, Your Highness, but what do you mean that ship has sailed? We're just here. We were just talking.
I mean, I have already made my mind up, and I'm a stone man. I do not change my mind once it is made up.
So you mean to blow the mountain?
Yes. On the morrow, we will do the ceremony, and the lava will flow forth from the depths of the mountain into the town above. There will be none of them left.
Remind me, what is our knowledge of the Force on the surface at this point? I mean, we've seen some necromancers running around. We've seen some undead running around.
Yeah.
Do we have a sense of like what the total potential fighting force
You
up
got
there
some
is?
halflings up there too.
Mhm.
In the hundreds of halflings.
Mhm.
You've got, you've seen probably 1,000 people in the town total, including
Mhm.
people who are sort of definitely peasantry, farmers,
Mhm.
fishermen. Most of them shaved dwarves, though.
Okay. You want me to roll something to get an estimate of shaved dwarves and or like Mistra priests
Sure.
that are up there? I mean,
Sure.
like a
Yeah, give me a
raw
history
intelligence
check. Sure, I'll give you a history check. That's fine.
history.
I'll give 15, DC 15 on this.
Ah, dang, 11. Okay.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you this much. In the room where they were burning the books,
Mm-hmm.
you had 30 guys in there. You didn't see any 30 guys dead in the area where Karn and Ibrox were cleaning shop.
Yeah.
You saw some skeletons. You saw, a bunch of mountain dwarves and Karn and Ibrox. in your estimation, probably you're looking at a fighting force, at least that right now you don't know where they are, of 50 guys, maybe 100.
I must confer with my compatriots. May we resume this parley in the morning?
Yes.
Or evening, as the case may be.
We will give you a room with ventilation. And
thank you.
I am afraid we cannot spare food. I hope you have your own.
We do.
Before you say anything, do not let it be known outside of this room if you do have your own food. You can meet me back here in 10 hours, and we will discuss if I can give you a reward. I will find something befitting the gift that you have brought me.
I mean, if the whole mountain is going to blow anyway.
Some of us will be safe in here. We can show you to a way out.
I see. Oh, very good. Well, we will discuss it tomorrow.
Yes. And you will hold your promise of taking our slaves and our women and children out of the mountain, yes?
Did we promise that?
That's what
I'm sorry,
thinking.
this was long enough ago now
Yeah.
that I actually don't remember much about the plan to blow up the mountain.
You did.
He asked us to
Okay.
do it. I don't remember us promising, but he asked us. Those were his
Yeah, I
conditions.
remember hearing the plan that he had.
I think you said yes.
We are very tired. We will renew our commitments and our discussion once we have had a chance to rest. Please do not press us any further.
Very well. And he says, say Tim. Show them to my personal quarters. Yes, Your Majesty. And say Tim leads you out. He was the first guard who got to you up on the stairs, and he leads you out and he says, you were the first outsiders to come into the mountain in 30 years.
Well, we wish it was under gladder circumstances.
I for sure do as well.
Who are we talking to?
Say
here?
Tim.
Say Tim.
Tim.
Stave.
Who was it 30 years ago?
Merchants. They used to come in here in this hall here. The market was here.
And that stopped.
And then we moved it up, and then we moved it out.
When did you stop allowing people in?
20 years ago.
When you were besieged, or what?
No, it was when the king took over. He was sort of inward looking.
Was that also when you started taking slaves?
No, that's my whole lifetime. As far as I know, we've always done so. In fact, that was one of the main things that was traded here. Right here in this very hall. And he looks around and you sort of notice that there are chain loops every so often on the walls. Just you can hang up a placard on those, but it was chains.
I see.
Come on.
So, remind me a little bit of the situation back at Wint Manor, right? My sense was that people had abandoned it, or the surrounding lands, partly because they weren't growing, partly because they didn't have a river.
Yeah, that's right.
And that there's actually quite a bit of empty space in need of people to work it.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Look at us, just solving problems without even trying.
There you go. So Tim takes you to
Say Tim.
Yeah, man.
What do you think of the king? What do you think of this whole situation? You're closer to him than anyone else, and I certainly would not ask you to be disloyal to his confidences in any way. But in this moment of extremity, I think everyone is allowed to air their personal feelings.
Well, he's powerful. That's how he got where he is. He's not one of these son of a king, of a son. He took it by force, and we respect that. And I think it's just the end of it for him. He's
hard
old.
to say the dwarves have prospered under his rule.
I would not say that. I would not say that at all.
And there were many innovations introduced. Were these his doing?
No. Those Mistra followers, when they were here, I mean, you just wouldn't even believe it. You know, when I was a boy, we couldn't hardly breathe down here. Everything was lit up with torchlight and oil. Those Mistra faithful, they put those lights in over there. We didn't have to have fire for all that. But if you look up there, I don't know if you can see, and he sort of points, and there's a little circle of light. He says, that's the last vent in this hallway. And you'll see it's a perfect circle. He says, if you get up there, it's almost exactly, the diameter of it is almost exactly my forearm. And it just goes straight up in a circle. No drill we make could do something that clean. That's when them folks left, when the king forced them out, everything went to shit. Not just the battle, but it was like all our good ideas suddenly left.
Say, Tim.
Yeah.
The followers of Mistra. Was there a great swell of feeling against them? I'm sure there is now after this long and bloody conflict. But were they, when they were forced out, was this the general feeling of the dwarves here, or did you feel there was something else behind it?
I mean, what's the point of keeping this from you? We're all going to die soon. Here, this is your room. Let me get you set up in here. And he bangs the door open, and it smells pretty stuffy in here, but as soon as he opens the door, you feel a wind kind of blow into your face from the room. He says, yeah, you guys can find a stone here to sleep on.
These are the king's personal quarters?
No, that's what he just says. This is a storage area. This is where we used to keep the aurochs. Was our work animals.
Do you think you could show us to a few of the king's personal dimes? Just kidding.
No, man. Yeah, it's just been hard. It's been hard here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what was the source when the Mistra followers were exiled? What drove this? Who fired the first shot in this conflict?
Oh, man. I mean,
you're gonna
have to persuade him. Yeah, he wants to tell you.
Yeah. Hey, Eabis, why don't you ask Tim about this?
I've been listening. It's fascinating, really.
Can you think of some good reasons he should tell us the full story right now?
I mean, if there's a common ground to be had that would bring this place back to greatness, I think it would be helpful to know how it was. Wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, there's personal stakes in there as well.
Of course. But we
Hey,
aim to
roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
we aim to bring trade back, and I have concerns blowing the top off the mountain may not be the best way to open channels, if you know what I'm saying.
I agree. I think he's a fucking crazy man if he's going to unleash the lava. No one knows how that flows.
I
Could fill this whole goddamn hall up.
could indeed.
Let me see your persuasion check.
Well, I'm not actually not proficient in here.
Eabis.
6.
No.
Yeah.
Way to build it up. And
As
no
much
help action? Come on.
As much as
Oh, yeah, man, I was helping.
all right, what do you get for a help action?
You get advantage.
Whatever.
9.
Perfect.
I thought you had more on persuasion than that.
I'm not proficient.
You know what?
Yeah.
I could intimidate
The only
shit out of them.
thing-
I'm just kidding.
The only thing I'm more upset about than my king flooding this and killing all of my family, potentially all of their family, and destroying what's on top of the mountain is a thought that someone would try to make me disloyal on my last night on Earth.
Well, I just think it's a shame that the followers of Mistra brought so much benefit to this community, and then were exiled for over what appears to just be a religious conflict.
It wasn't
never
religious. No.
I never thought. Well, clearly,
Whatever
it must
they
have
told
been
you
religious.
up top is not real.
You have the temple here to looks to be some aspect of Dumathoan. It's the only reason I could think of that you would exile these people en masse as a group. That their religion is what binds them. It must have been religious hatred fueling this.
No, it wasn't that at all. We don't want to be enslaved by some outsiders. We were having to give up 30% of everything that we mined inside this mountain to Ibrox and his like. And it wasn't just the king that decided to kick him out. We all got together. We don't make decisions by fiat in here. The king has a council. Now, they're all dead now. But that decision was made as a group of 9.
Why do all of the Mistra followers make peace with these outsiders?
Because they
are losing 30% as well.
Well, and they're losing 30% of nothing right now until they take back the mountain.
So why did they find natural alignment with these outsiders? Unless it is, as I said, that religious conflict was really the source of this.
No. They could have lived here just fine.
I'm trying Twitter debate techniques.
Yeah, the beard shaving was bad. That was no good.
If you want an answer, never ask a question. Say the wrong answer.
Yeah.
The beard shaving was bad. Yes, clearly a violation of your religious observances.
And then they stopped talking.
Mm.
And then they stopped drinking. And with no beard, and no talking, and no drinking, they're not dwarves anymore. And they sure as shit aren't Torak dwarves of the mountain.
Mm. Yes, all they did was provide valuable innovations that made everyone's lives better. Clearly, this option was preferable.
All they had to do was not leave. Everybody wanted to still work together, and the elders decided they were going to go against the outside group. Because what were they giving us? No, it wasn't religion. It was these outsiders.
What
Drove
were
a
they
wedge.
giving you?
What?
You said, what were the outsiders giving us? What were they giving you for that 30%?
Nothing. Magic books. Whatever. I can't read.
Maybe slaves?
Listen, guys. I'm hungry. I'm tired.
Yes, let us get a rest.
And this might be my last night. I'm going back to my family. If tomorrow, if you want to have this conversation with the king, I encourage you to, but he's not budging. There's no more elders left. So what he says goes.
Say 10. Fare thee well.
Yeah. Rest well. All right, so he takes off.
All right, guys. Let's confer.
Should we set up...
let's do it quietly. The walls may have ears.
Do we want to... I suppose we cannot. I was thinking we could leave our reams and confer back at camp.
I think they'd be mighty shocked to find themselves down in this situation.
They might.
And with none of us here, who's to say they don't just open a door and not understand what the fuck's going on? Honestly, Busk seems the most like to do that.
Indeed.
Newest and all.
Although he at least knows where we are.
He's seen what's happening many times, unfortunately.
In flashes, though. In flashes.
Mike, from the perspective of our contract, I believe we can make our exit and leave these two factions to battle it out. We restore the flow of water to Wint Manor. We bring back a hopefully willing and able supply of laborers to work the land. We have done all we sought to accomplish. And yet, the market is clearly involved here in a way that we were not informed of.
Indeed.
Yes, I agree. I think we can cut our losses, but we need to report this to Zagat.
That Ibrox is a market agent if I ever saw one.
I think it would be simple, really, to inquire who he is and then get his mission cancelled. We cannot have them. We cannot. The market cannot afford us stepping on each other's toes.
Doesn't make any sense for the market to be taking mutually exclusive contracts itself.
Agreed.
What are the pros and cons of blowing up the mountain?
Might take care of the dam problem, but we also don't know if it'll create another dam or divert the water or...
all these dam problems.
Is there a way to confirm the ladybone that is in this mountain? We don't want to blow that all up.
Well, our job's to get the ladybone under Wint Manor, isn't it?
Well, but if we find that there's more ladybone, then we don't want to lose it.
I suppose you're right. If they blow the top off the mountain, nobody's coming in here for a while.
Well, I just want to find out if we can confirm actually how much is in here. They sent us to Wint Manor and did not mention this mountain at all.
I mean, we don't even know how much is under Wint Manor.
Oh, we do. We saw it.
No, right, but we don't know how deep a deposit it is.
But we know more than we do here.
Yes.
Does anyone have a familiar or something?
I have a plan, but I fear you will not like it.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I believe we need to make contact with Ibrox.
You are right. I do not like that.
If he is truly working for the market, it seems as though his objective is to reach the ladybone in this mountain. We have valuable information that will invalidate his contract. And I don't believe we have time for the workings of the market to work this out behind the scenes. this will either succeed or fail tomorrow.
But
If Ibrox truly is working for the market, then we negotiate with him directly for the fulfillment of both our contracts.
well, how he got away? How do we find him?
We walk back up.
You walk back up. I'm sleeping.
Well, after we sleep. We're not going anywhere now.
He'll be gone for. There's no knowing he'll stay in town.
I think the eruption of the mountain introduces too many variables that we cannot control. I think breaking the siege alone is a task we cannot accomplish. That leaves the only option remaining, negotiating with the followers of Mistra. But we do not believe they are the ones making the decisions. I believe this third choice is the best of our bad options.
The only problem is Ibrox ran away. Ibrox could be anybody. And we killed Ibrox's friend.
Well,
he killed plenty of ours as well. This is a war.
I do not know a single friend of mine that Ibrox has killed.
I thought that only seemed like a nice fellow.
Charnak.
Also, I'm not sure how friendly Ibrox and Karn really were. Karn did try to murder him.
That's true.
He apologized while doing it.
It was strange, wasn't it?
If you apologize to me while killing me, I would not forgive you.
But clearly it did not succeed. Ibrox is still alive. And Ibrox apologized to Karn as he was running away. They clearly cared about each other, and we have killed Karn.
But Ibrox doesn't know that yet.
Dinfa, would you let your personal feelings get in the way of fulfilling your contract?
My contract is fulfilled. Went Manor is in high standing.
I'm asking you in a hypothetical. If we are the key to Ibrox fulfilling his contract, his personal feelings about us will be of no import.
I would hope not. But you've seen it yourself. Personal feelings are getting in the way of the market. People are getting killed that do not deserve to get killed. We were even attacked. For what?
Well, now, come on. Are you saying we don't deserve to get killed? I mean, we're a lot of things, but...
You hear what I am saying. People are acting outside of contracts.
I hear what you are saying. Yes, it is a complicated situation, which again makes me reluctant to just walk away from it. If we leave it be here, then we have no ability to impact the outcome.
I mean, I would agree. I feel like the higher up should know.
Well, then the other option is tomorrow we walk out of the mountain with our train of women and children and slaves and other slow walkers and walk back to Wint Manor. Is that option B? Hopefully get far enough away from the mountain before it blows.
I mean, it sounded like we were offering Wint Manor a workforce. That is something we can do. I don't know how we are going to find Ibrox.
I'm concerned about the giant volcano blowing up behind us as we attempt to lead a caravan of children away from it.
Well, perhaps that can buy us some time, right? If the king wants us to take all of these folk, got to make sure that they're safe before he blows the lid off this place.
That's true.
The king did ask us to do this, made us promise.
So if that's the case, then Or perhaps he knows which way it's going to explode, or I don't know. We should rest. We should talk to him in the morning.
You have not weighed in on this, Eabis.
I know. It's something to consider. I don't like the idea of talking to Ibrox. I don't think we're going to find him. But I agree that the market's not going to do much very quickly. And Zygote's not going to be much help very quickly unless she knows exactly what's going on right away.
I believe that he would talk to us. But you are correct. Let us rest.
Listen, Charnak.
Perhaps things will look better in the morning/evening.
Listen, if you have a plan on how we can find him, then that is a different story.
So are you guys going to take a rest then?
Yes, let us take a rest.
Yeah. Anyone doing anything while your team is resting?
Is there one entrance?
We have a watch schedule.
Yes. Is there one entrance to this room?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we could move. Is there anything? There's nothing to move in it, I'm guessing.
No, it's all cut from stone.
Right, but there's a door that opens and closes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should probably have a watch, but maybe even somebody just sleeping against the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does open in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'll sleep against the door.
Naturally, Busk, you are the biggest.
But I'm gonna, if I'm gonna be any good on a watch, I need to take a full 8 hours. So I'll take the last watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's 6 hours of sleep that your character needs, right?
Anyone going to leave the body and go back to idea or any of that stuff?
How does that affect our rest mechanics?
Identical.
So we can fall unconscious in battle and pop out, but we can sleep in the bodies?
I mean, the idea is you're sleeping in both bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Like, so the connection remains.
But like, I could leave Gregor Wint's body, go back to Charnak's body, talk for 8 hours with idea, and then come back into Gregor's body, and
you'd still need to find 6
rested?
hours for you as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it does affect it in that.
Yes.
Both characters need to be out at the same.
Yeah.
Well,
that's right.
Total of the same amount.
Resting. Yeah.
Now I'll pop out and talk to idea, and I also want to assess the situation of how much danger they're in, and maybe talk about repositioning.
Okay. All right. So
because I think regardless of what we do here, we want them moving back towards Wint Manor.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can sort of do some hand wave. Idea sees you pop him. He goes, "Oh no, you are also killed."
No, this was voluntary.
Oh, and my body is safe.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm a skilled pilot, idea. Please do not concern yourself with my conduct.
Very good. Very well. The dwarf Gallprank has been helpful. Thank you for sending him to us.
Gallprank. I would like to speak with Gallprank.
Wait, what was Gallprank's voice like?
It was a little slimy, bit right? Like...
He's a little slimy. Was he a little slimy?
He's like, "Hey, I'm walking here. I'm Gallprank.
I don't think it was like that. I thought it was more like the bacon, egg, and cheese. I thought he was more like the king. He was just kind of...
Yeah. I remember him now. He actually had he had a little higher, but he was all breathy. He was deep breath. There you go. Deep breath. A lot of smoking. A lot of smoking with torches. Yeah, what's up, man?
Gallprank, I would like to discuss with you the Goblin Ibrox.
Wait, who the fuck are you? You've been asleep the whole goddamn time. What are you talking about?
I was just gonna say, this guy's no fucking clue. It's the same person.
You've been asleep this whole goddamn time. Like, what
I have been watching you through the eyes of my compatriots. I'm a powerful wizard.
Oh, man.
Some might even say I am the leader of this group.
That was Stone Guy.
He is merely our servant who watches over us as we sleep.
And Idea goes, sure. That's right.
But I would like to discuss with you the Goblin Ibrox.
Oh man, you don't want to talk about nobody wants to talk about Ibrox.
What promises has he made to the followers of Mystra?
As far as I understand, he's with an outfit that calls himself the Gobblers, something like that. And all I know is that the mountain dwarves owe them a hell of a lot of rock. And when they refused to pay him, that's when the whole thing started falling apart. And Mistress people, primarily Percival, made the deal that we'd take back the mountain, and and you got to help us do it.
If I wanted to speak with this Ibrox, how would I accomplish that?
You don't want to do that. He's dangerous.
I'm going to do a little intimidation here. I am also dangerous. Tiny gnome. Here we go. 5.
Yeah, you're scary. I mean, you're like a little boy. You know what I mean? Like, little boys are scary. Listen.
Is it not unsettling to hear this voice coming out of such a tiny creature?
Here, I'll tell you.
Is that not scary in its own way?
Do you have a mirror?
Sure.
Silver bowl with some water in it. You pour some water in a silver bowl. You put your face over it so you can see your own reflection. Then you just say, Ibrox, Ibrox, Ibrox 3 times while looking at yourself in the mirror. He'll appear behind you.
Insight check. Natural 20.
Damn.
That's a total of 20.
Intimidation.
23. Yeah.
No, he's full of shit.
Yeah.
You're a little boy. That sounds like something you tell a little boy.
I feel as though you are not taking me seriously.
No, I mean, listen. Ibrox could be anybody. It could be me. I'm not, but it could be, but I'm not, Yeah.
But clearly, when Percival needs to speak with Ibrox or confer with him, he has a way to contact him.
Yeah, I mean, they're always together.
Very well. All right, this camp will, at first light, need to begin moving down the mountain. We will need to get as far away from here as possible.
Right.
And yet within 10 miles.
Stone Man told me that I got a place on Wint Manor. I talked to Wint. Fine little boy. He said I have a place in Wint Manor. So I will be with the crew. Now you better make sure you got a place with them.
Smile and nod.
Yes, your advice is well taken, Galprank.
Yeah. Because that city up there, the mountain and outside of it, fucked up. You don't want to be there. And
all right. I'm going back to Went's body.
Okay.
I say hi to Splendor.
Oh yeah. Splendor. That's right. Splendor's there. He's helping out. That's right.
Yeah. We share a quick bite to eat.
Yeah. Okay.
As part of my deal with him.
You're doing it. All right.
Yes. How go things in the mountain? It's real fucked up in there, kid. I'm glad you're not in there.
All right.
I'm going back to sleep.
And Eabis, Dinfa, you guys
Rest.
Okay. All
we
right.
get everything back.
Not only do you get everything back, my man, you are sort of working through these things as you dream. And in your dream,
If Tom finishes the sentence with "you all find an extra 5 gold in your pocket,"
in your dream, the goblin, I want to say Shariba. It's not Shariba.
Sheba?
The goblin Sheba visits each one of you.
Ooh.
And it's like she carves out time itself. And she provides a breakthrough for each one of you in the way that you pilot your reams. And you are all now level 4.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
And this is where we're going to end episode 18.
Ooh.
You're asleep in the king's chambers, which is really just a former holding area for aurochs, which are under mountain beasts of burden. The king is ready to unleash lava. Mistress Faithful probably have a sense this is going to happen. Certainly, it's why they went in, chasing after, trying to kill the king. You definitely have a sense that these people are not happy with their king, but are they willing to turn on him? Hard to tell. And you have some big choices to make in the morning.
Hell yeah. Wow.
Level up.
So come on back for the bonus episode.
I'm forming some ambitious plans right now.
I bet you are.
They involve disguised self and a lot of chutzpah.
Well, let's come back to hear the crazy level up. Level 4 is going to be a weird one. There's going to be a lot of bonuses on level 4. And as we sort of keep teasing out what this Kyber class is all about. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with the mountain. I feel like we're kind of nearing an end of this like chapter of this campaign.
One way or another.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming by, everybody.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
I'm pretty sure it's pieced out.
Did I say peaced out?
Peace out.
You said peace outed.
Oh, this is like
That's all right. I love
that's
it.
that's like sergeants major.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Attorneys general.
Sergeants major. God damn it.
Peace out.
That's okay. Peace outed is it. That's it.